Yo guys, what's up? And welcome to the next tutorial video for today. Like I mentioned in I had the tutorial I had up earlier today for the Tri-Bifold wallet. I was going to do a little bonus tutorial for you guys showing you how to make vertical card holders as well as a vertical ID holder for your Tri-Fold wallets. So that's what I'm going to be doing right here. So now if you didn't get to see the Tri-Bifold tutorial, I will provide a link down in the description below if you want to check that out. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to get into this real quick here. So what you're going to need to make the vertical card holders is four strips of tape that are 3 inches long. So an easy way to do that is just cut out 2 strips of tape that are 6 inches long and just cut that right in half here. Then once you make this here, you are going to need to seal it down. So to do that, you're just going to need 1 strip of tape that is 2 1/4 inches long, and just the normal width of duct tape. And then you're going to need to cut out 1 more strip of tape that's 3 inches long. And just cut that in half so you have these little strips like this here. Okay, so now to make the actual card holder, you're just going to take 2 of the strips here. Just going to flip the first one over here, and you're going to grab the second one. Okay, just going to stick this right down on top here, best you can to cover up all the sticky side. So just like that there. So now here's where we're going to bring in your credit card or whatever you're using as reference to make the card holder. I'm just using this Disney Gamers card. So now you're just going to take your third strip here and just going to line this up. Well, actually, you're going to bring your card over here real quick and just line it up right here at 2 1/4 inches. That's the same width as this, or same length as that, and just stick that down right there. Make sure you get everything even. So right like that. Take your the last strip and just stick it down right here, covering up the rest of the sticky side. Sorry, I can't think today. Okay. So now you're going to take this little strip here, just stick half of it right on there, half of it there, like that. Now I'll take these little strips and just stick them right on the sides. So right like that. We got one more here. Just place that down right there. Okay. So there's your vertical card holder. It's pretty easy to make. Unfortunately, it takes a little bit more tape than the average card holders for a bifold wallet, but that's what you have to do. So now I'm just going to bring over the Tri-Bifold here that I made in the tutorial, and you just stick this right down in here. So just stick that down right there. Just seal down all the edges. Make sure everything's evened out. Let me get that up here for a sec. Just stick this down. Okay, I'm just going to put that over there. Alright, cool. So there's the vertical card holder right there. So there you go. Now, off camera, I just added these basic card holder and ID holder right here, so you can see how that would look if you had these here. So I'll show you real quick. So you got the card holder right here. You have the ID holder over here. So right there. It's pretty simple to do. I do have a tutorial on how to make these. I mentioned that in the tutorial for the Tri-Bifold, so you can check that out. The link will be in the description of this video as well as the tutorial video, so you can check that out if you want. So now we can move on to making the ID holder for the Tri-Fold, which would be a vertical card holder, ID holder, sorry. So let's move on to that. Alright, so now that you've got your first vertical card holder done right here, that we just did, so that's one right there, we can start making the vertical ID holder. So to do that, it's pretty similar to making the card holder. Instead of, you're going to still cut out 4 strips of tape, but instead of being 3 1/4 inches long, they're going to be 3 inches long. They're going to be 3 1/2 inches long. And for this, you're also going to need to cut out another little strip over here that is 3 1/2 inches long. And just cut that in half like you did before, so you can seal it down once you have this part done. And then this other little strip to seal the bottom part. So to do this, it's pretty much the same method. So I'll just show you here once again. Just take the first 2 strips. So let's get that one up there. Now grab this one. Okay, and just make sure they're always flat on the surface you're working on, so there's no like wrinkles or anything in the tape when you make it. Just make sure they're smooth. So do that right there. Just cover up all the sticky side. So right like that. Okay. So I'm just going to grab the next one here. And you're just going to stick this down once again to 2 1/4 inches, which is pretty much the width of a card, of a credit card. Okay, so now take your last strip and just cover up the rest of the sticky side, and you're pretty much done here. So just cover up that, seal it down. Okay, so now that card will just go right in there, so it fits right there. Then we can just seal this up real quick, or just take these strips and stick them down the side so we're ready to seal it into the card. That's weird. Let me get that off there for a sec. Okay, so we're just going to stick this down right here. And grab the second one, do the same thing on this side. Just seal it down. And the last one, just take this right on the bottom. So right like that. Good. Okay, so now what you're going to do is just make sure you get your credit card or whatever you're using as reference, and just lay it in here. And just going to mark like right here at the corners, right where the card is, and just make sure you keep around from the same length from the edge of the card holder, or the edge of the sheet right there. Just keep it a steady, steady straight cut, you could say. Just make sure you get it as straight as you can. Just bring it down to the bottom here. Just cut it over. And now you can do this in any shape you want. It doesn't have to be like just a straight square. You can do it any way you like. So that's up to you. So let's get that cut there. Okay, cool. So let's bring this up over here. Okay. And finish cutting the top here. Just right across. Finish this piece off here. Okay, take that out, and there's your vertical card holder, or ID holder I should say. Okay, actually I'm just going to cut this off, the little bit of extra here. I did that before and I forgot to mention what I was doing. You probably knew what I was doing already, but just I mentioned that. So now you can bring this in here, and just set this down right here. It's a little tricky working with the tri-bifold with the bifold and everything in the center, but it's pretty easy to put these in when you're just making a basic tri-fold wallet. So just seal this up like you did before. Just lay it in there. And then right there you go. So there's your vertical card ID holder. And it slides right in there. And seal this side up a little bit better. Okay, there we go. So there's the ID holder. It's pretty nice. So now you can put another card holder right here if you'd like, or you can put like a design or something that you'd like to put there. It's all up to you. It's fully customizable, which is a cool thing. Also, I forgot to mention, if you want to know how to make just a basic trifold, not with the bifold or anything in it, I do have a tutorial up on that on my channel right now. So I'll put a link in the description to that as well as the tutorial for the tri-bifold if you haven't got to check that out. So you can check that out as well. So that's going to wrap up things. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make the vertical card holders as well as vertical ID holders for your tri-bifold wallet or trifold wallet. So real quick, I'll just show you again the card holders and ID holders that we just did. So right here is the ID holder. Just slides right in there. So that's pretty nice. And then right over here we got the card holder. So it just slides in there. So that's cool. And then like I said before, I did these off camera, just the basic card holders and ID holder that you can do for your normal bifold wallets, or what you can do right here for the bifold part of the tri-bifold. So right here is the ID holder. Let's try and get it in there. So right there. So now, like I mentioned before, I do have a tutorial on how to make these card holders. So you can check that out if you like. I will put a link in the description to this video. I will also put a link in the description to the tutorial that shows you how to make this tri-bifold wallet. As well, as also be putting a link in the description to show you how to make just a basic trifold, so you don't have this bifold right here in the center. So you can check those videos out if you'd like. So now I want to mention before I wrap this video up, I just hit 100 subscribers last night, and I honestly cannot believe it. I mean, I really appreciate you guys' support. I mean, it's amazing. So I will be doing a 100 subscriber special coming up. I will have a 100 subscriber special coming up. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway for a free custom wallet. So I'm gonna be doing like a contest type deal. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna work this out. So when I do, I will explain everything you're going to have to do to win the opportunity to get the free custom wallet. So look out for that. I'll have it up possibly on Tuesday. I'm going to try and get it up then. So look out for that. It's going to be pretty cool. And honestly, once again, I can't thank you guys enough for all your support, and I just can't believe we made it to 100 subscribers. It's just awesome. So thanks for watching, and as I always say, just enjoy the wonder that is duct tape.